think we're back. Hopefully. I mean, OBS is telling me I am streaming, so let me check real quick on Twitch. I don't know what happened there. I had to restart OBS for some reason. Okay, Twitch. Okay, it says I'm streaming, so okay, this should be working. Right, let me just test real quick something. Does the chat work? Okay, yeah, chat is working, so we should be online again. All right, sorry. I hope the stream didn't crash before I could finish the set. I hope everyone managed to see that. So let's get into the second set of the day. This one, yes. Okay, so we're done with this 4. All right, for the next set, we have Sabalero against DjSapsan. So the map for game 1 is going to be Singularity. That tells us this was played on round 2. The set was played in round 2. And as for the second map, they had Jupiter. So funnily enough, we had Jupiter in game 1 in the previous set and Singularity as game 2. And now we have, the opposite. Let's take a quick look at civs. As admin bans, we have Malians, Celts, Italians, Hindustanis, and Portuguese. So all very strong civs, I would say. And then Sabalero banned Spanish and Sicilians, whereas Sapsan banned Armenians and Georgians. And Dravidians and Persians were sniped, okay. Which then leaves Sabalero with Byzantines, Bengalis, and Teutons, and Sapsan with Japanese, Vikings, and Vietnamese. So overall, very strong civs for both players. Let's take a look at the profiles, by the way. So yeah, this is Sabalero. I do not know why he has Chinese characters for his name, but sure. He's a player from Argentina, and as you can see, he's around 1900, right? So quite a strong player. And then we have Sapsan, who is slightly lower elo-wise. He's around almost 1800, I would say. And he's a player from Ukraine. And yeah, this is Sapsan, despite the name being not sure. He is. I recognize the profile picture. All right, so without further ado, we've already lost too much time with OBS crashing. So let's get into the games. Let me load up the first one. Was on Singularity, yes. This one, Spectate with CA. And here we go. Alright, so we have Byzantines from Sabalero and Vikings from Sapsan. Okay. So both saves are very water focused. I would say Vikings more so than Byzantines. And I think we saw Byzantines with Maxi last time I casted. But I do not expect Sabalero to be playing the way Maxi plays, right? So we're going to be seeing something completely different. And I wonder if players are thinking about going for this section, right? Because both civs have a very, very strong option for this area. So Vikings would have the longboats. which basically here would work out as cavalry archers. Or, well, more like kip checks because of the amount of arrows they shoot. And then we have Byzantines, which can get up to Imperial easier than Vikings, I would say. I mean, they have a discount in Imperial, but Vikings have one of the, if not the strongest eco in the game, so it's arguable whether Byzantines have it easier to get to up to Imperial. But the moment Byzantines make it to Imperial, they have access to the Romans, which could be very, very strong on this map. If you make a couple of Romans in these areas, you can basically range most of your opponent's eco, right? I think you can get... You should be able to get the TC, the starting TC, so I think on a line like this would be the maximum range. It's okay, Magico. We resurrected it. We are good now that the stream is back. We're enjoying some nice games with this nice tournament. How are you? How are you, Magico? Okay, so both players playing this quite standard. 5 on wood by Sabalero tells me he wants to go for the dock. Yes, there he is. We have 5 from DjSapsan as well, so we could expect a dock from him as well. So Sabalero opting for this side, right? For this more, let's say, for this narrower water. Is DjSapsan going for the same, or is he going for this one? Well, by the looks of it, neither at the moment, so... Mill? Okay. But why would you go for a mill if you have 5 on wood? Ooh. That's an interesting build. I mean, it's the kind of build that you would see maybe back in HD or the early days of DE. Right? Nowadays people are putting 2, maybe 3 on wood. But back in the days you would see people sending like 4 or 5 to wood. But they would also have slightly slower uptimes. Nowadays people go up to feudal with 18, 19 pop. Back then, if you were going scouts, you would go up 20, 21. If you were going archers, you would go up 22, 23, something like that. We do not have that today. Ooh, you are map scripting. Well, if you like map scripting, you might consider being a scripter for next seasons of this amazing tournament. And maybe you already are, and I just made a fool of myself by saying that, but who cares? Okay, gold for Sabalero. So unless he's expecting his opponent to dock his pond, he might be wanting to go archers. Okay, so it's a militia build from the Vikings. Okay, that makes more sense. It's actually 3 militia. Okay, so we might be seeing man-at-arms as well. Man-at-arms into archers. Okay. Ooh, okay, Sabalero noticed this. Ooh, Sepsen blocking with the Photoman, that's amazing. Ooh, actually now that he's feudal, the Photoman being an infantry unit gets more HP. So that's nice. Okay, we have 4 militia from Sapson, but no man at arms upgrade. Now it's coming in, but oh no, okay, it was the Photoman losing HP. Okay, then yeah, this is still worth it. That house is going to go down. And a tower as well. Ooh, Sepson is going all in. I mean, not all in, but he's being very aggressive. Forward archery range as well. Ooh. Well, not forward, I would say midway through. But you get my point. Wait, does Sabalero... Oh yeah, he can see that 100%. Yeah, he's Byzantines. He gets free town watch. You cannot be sneaky like that against Byzantines. They're always going to see you. I mean, he would have to build a tower here, but then it wouldn't range the wood lane. So that tower, I think it will get denied. Should get denied. Yeah, it's denied. Yeah. Sepson just microing. Ah. That's a shame. Is he going to send a will forward to get that up? I don't think it's worth it, right? He is, okay. Nice find on the berries. Ooh. I mean, TCs, they hit nothing, right? He's still taking damage, but he didn't lose a single unit there. So, I mean, now, Sabalero, he's being pressured, right? But he has docked 2 different spots. So, he's going to be fine because that tower is going to get denied again. Yeah. Sapsan being a micro nerd. I mean, not that much of a nerd, but... It goes up. But it's just going to go down. Ah. Yeah, I think Sapsan is going to be up way faster than his opponent. Very little eco. And I'm surprised Sapsan hasn't gone for the dock, right? I expected him to, because he picked Vikings. And he knows about the water, so I don't know. Sabalero market abusing. I mean, his golds are exposed, right? So he has to in order to go up. And now he's got the wood, the gold, sorry. He just needs the food. That's going to be coming in thanks to the fishing ships. And being Byzantines. Ooh, double dock from Sapsan now, okay. I mean, being Byzantines, the moment he can just click up. And then he can just go full skirm against this. Yeah, we have scouts now from Sapsan, but cheap skirms, cheap spears from the Byzantines will take care of that. Then you drop a TC here or here and you're fine. You secure gold. Or even here to secure some stone as well. I mean, secure stone here as well. Although he would have to buy the stone because he went for a tower. Not even buy it. I mean, you have mining camp here, send one build to stone, you long distance it, you're fine. And there it is. Castle is from Sabalero. Okay, so Sapsan does not know about that dock from Sabalero. Does Sabalero know about... Oh, he doesn't. Will he be able... Nah, I don't think he should... Nah, he's going to get town patrol, but I think it would get around here, the vision. So he should not be able to see that yet. He might be able to see these vills, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, skirm defense, spears. Sabalero is fine. We have Byzantine CA, okay. That's new. Yeah, I was right about there. Does he see the villagers now? Ooh, no. This archer is just going to be annoying. Should go down to the spear. Oh, the skirms really. Okay, we have castle age now for Sapsan, but I think it's it's a little bit late. He's too open here. He's not going to be able to keep out the CA. Sorry. Hmm? What? Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah. He wasn't happy about this. The villagers finished the house and they just tried to go for the outside wall. And they let in the CA. Yeah. That hurts. And Sapsan calls the GG. So game 1 goes to Sabalero. I'm still surprised about Sapsan not going earlier for the fish, especially after picking Vikings. Maybe it was a mind game. He picked Vikings to make his opponent think he was going straight for the water, and then he just ignored it. I don't know. Let's take a quick look at the statistics. So Sabalero, being Byzantines, he didn't need... I mean, generally speaking, you see Byzantines spamming units, but since he focused so much on defense, he didn't need as many units as his opponent. He got a nice tower here. He walled up. His eco was safe on water, so... so yeah, as you can see, he made less units than his opponent did. And despite that, he had a better kill-death ratio. Sorry. I basically choked myself with water. Sapsan with more resources collected, that's mostly due to Vikings having an insane eco, right? And, I mean, the fact he had more food, despite the fact that his opponent was that much faster to fish, is insane. He also had less vills, so that's something. He ended up having more fishing ships, but he made them later on, so I don't think that counts that much. And APMs are quite similar. I think this peak from Sapsan was when he was microing the Vil on the tower to dodge the projectiles. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, let's load game 2. Which is going to be on Jupiter. Here we are. And we have Teutons. Teutons from Sabalero and Japanese from Sapsan. So Japanese, I mean, they're an interesting choice because you do not have that much fish, to justify heavy fish booming, right? You might make a couple. But then again, because of the woodlines, because of how exposed they are, you might want to reposition your lumber camps quite often, so maybe Japanese could work well for that. Teutons, Ooh. That hurts. Teutons, I'm not sure what for. I guess he wants to tower rush, right? I wouldn't be too surprised about that. And I mean, it might be just me, but I think the generation in this game was peculiar because normally players are not this close, right? I would expect their TCs to be around here and here normally, at least from the other games I've seen. Maybe this is a common generation, I just never saw it. But it feels like they both spawned in such a way that it cut off these two woodlines, right? Because I think this one would have arrived around here, and this one... Oh no, it should have arrived... Yeah, it should have arrived around here. And this one should have arrived around here, right? And then this one should have been longer, and this one, well, this one you can really see how it got cut off here. So yeah, weird generation. And previous game on Jupiter, we had a hilly generation, and now we have a flat one. Sapsan found 2 pigs and he just sent them to one of the moons. Which is going to be crazy because you have very little food on this map. A 3rd pig, ooh. And Sapsan is probably never going to find that because his scout is weak because he ran into the TC, so he might not want to venture too far away from his TC in fear of getting killed by his opponents. Sapsan going for the wood. Does he have loom? No, but he should have enough vills here to fight off the Fatherman. Ooh, and actually Teutons, now that I think about it. Sure, you could trash, but on this map you have to transition to farms quite quickly because of how little, you know, starting food you have around your TC. So Teutons are actually a good choice for that because they have cheaper farms. So that's going to help a lot. And it actually has a similar line of thought of what I was thinking for this map. Because I was thinking, okay, no, he's going to trash. Never mind. But no, I was thinking Franks for this map. Because the moment you get to feudal, you get horse colors straight away, so your farms are more efficient, especially in the long run. And then your berry pickers, they work faster, so that helps you to get up to feudal. But yeah, apparently Sabalero does not want to play this standard, and his opponent sadly sees the villas coming forward. And he's going to pull everyone to wall this, but Sabalero should be able to get in. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, no, gets the tower down. You need to wall that, yes. Now run away. He's so far away from feudal. He might be able to take down the Fatherman, which is something. Nice. Doesn't take damage from the tower. That's very nice. Yeah, now you just wall behind this. And now we kind of play this. Oh. Never mind, it was open. I was about to say we play this like arena, but no. Yeah, the gate goes down very quickly to the villagers. I mean, good news is, if Sabalero walks in from here, he's just going to run into the TC. And Sapsan has some back gold, so... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sapsan going for the fish this time. Okay, that's nice. Especially when you're getting trashed, you want as much advantage as possible. Sabalero's only one on food, which is going to be a guy on the pig. Okay. Ooh, Sapsan went straight to stone. That's clever. I don't know if it's him or the map generation, but he got lucky. I mean, let me phrase that. I don't know if it's due to his luck or to the map script making this, making the map having fair last generation, but it's good for Sapsan that yes, he has one gold and one stone forward, but his other stone and his other gold are backward. And it seems to be about the map script, right? Because Sapsan has something, Sabalero has something similar. So that's good. Ooh, that's true tech. This hill could be interesting in this game. I think in the previous one, the hill we had was not as important, because I think it was around here, right? Deep south. And Sapsan is defending from the Teuton tower rush, and he's ahead in vills. He has fishing ships. He's forgetting to queue vills, but I mean, that's understandable due to the pressure. Did he get... Okay, no, he didn't get fletching. That's fine. Nice. Nice. Very nice from Sapsan. And now you just think about booming. No, I don't think you need... Okay, so we killed the first tower. Why are we going for fletching now when you're going to batter this one down? Is my question. Unless he's going for archers behind us, but I do not see a barracks. So I do not think he is. I mean, he just went to gold, so he might as well do that. Stonewalling behind this, okay. Stonewalling this, housewalling this, but we have an archer here. With no fletching, so he's not that scary. Is he going to get fletching now? No. I mean, the bottom man has been healing for Sapsan, and he's Japanese, so that Photoman attacks faster. I think it could take out the archer. I mean, the Veils are going to take out the archer, but... Okay, now we have archers with fletching from Sapsan. This dude is just going to be so annoying. And there seems to be a hole here. So actually that archer attacking the Vil might be good information for Sapsan, because now he's going to know, hopefully, that there's a hole here. And this is what I was talking about in game 1, by the way. It is so easy to wall these woodlines. And if you look at Sabalero's archers now, they have to go all the way around. But, I mean, Sapsan, he's behind in builds, but he's kind of evening that out with the fishing ships. He just needs now to breathe. Oh, he's going to be behind in archers, though. I think this might be the moment you switch to skirmishers. Ooh, yo, okay, no, Sabalero Zika behind this is amazing. And that's the power of Teutons, right? Sure, you went crazy with the... Oh, was... Sapsan wanted to tower, I should think. But yeah, this is the power of Teutons. You go crazy with towers. And behind that, you have cheap farms, so you just add eco. Sapsan burning these archers alive. Also, by the way, Tech, I noticed sometimes you have walkable water here. Sometimes, like in this one, you don't. Does that depend on the hills? Or is that something completely different? Okay, so the good news for Sapsan is that since he went forward with archers, with the villagers, his opponent pulled back the archers, so he's not going to be annoying on his woodline again. The bad news is Sabalero is up to Castle Age, and Sapsan is nowhere close to that. Okay, so they are independent in random. Okay, got it. What is that tower? I mean, I guess Sapsan wanted to drop some towers, and he thought, okay, this is the only place I can drop it. I'm going to drop it anyway. He's now going to be able to take this stone and gold, but there's going to be Teutonic Knights. I mean, Teuton Knights. Sorry, not Teutonic Knights on the field. Ooh, actually. No, I don't think you ever go Teutonic Knights against Japanese, right? I don't think that's ever a good idea. Okay, Sapsan is now going to try and buy his way up to castle, I think. Judging by what we just saw with the market. Is that going to be enough, though? Sabalero. Ooh. What? I mean, they dropped the tower at the same exact time, basically. But how did Sabalero know about this? He doesn't even have Downwatch. Right? Yeah, he doesn't. Ah, that's so unfortunate for Sapsan. Yeah, and Sapsan just taps out. I think Sabalero was thinking about the fact that there were still villagers in the back of his base, and he just preemptively dropped that tower. That was such a good raid. Holy. Alright, so Sabalero takes that 2-0. Well played to him. Well played to Sapsan as well. This was a rough one. I mean, getting trashed by Teutons is never nice. He protected well, he defended well, but then he just fell behind with eco, right? Because Teutons are just that strong. So statistics. Again, Sapsan was ahead in rest collected, but this time around he added water at the start, so that makes sense, especially with Japanese fishing ships. Society, APM. Oh, pretty similar APM. Actually, both players have quite decent APMs. But yeah, nice set. Nice set. Oh, by the way, Tech, we were talking about Japanese fishing ships, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, about whether they got the working bonus when they were going for oysters. And apparently they do not get that bonus, because I think the bonus applies to fishing ships only, and the moment you send them to gather oysters, they become oystering ships. So I think that's why. But yeah, they're not affected by the bonus when they're taking gold from the oysters. Which is weird to me, but yeah. Alright, what time is it? Do I have the energy for a third set? Yeah, I guess I do. Yeah, let's go. Ooh, I haven't checked the health. But I mean, I guess they do, right? I mean, they should. Would be weird if they kept switching health and armor between fishing and oystering. Where's the draft? Okay, here it is. Alright, so this is our third and final set for the day. We have Chanchilaru against GurasTobbyBufas. Again, this is going to be from round 2, as we have Singularity for game 1. And then game 2 is going to be played on Sizigi, or Sizigi. I do not know what the correct pronunciation is. I'm sorry. Now, as for civs, Tatars, Bulgarians, Bengalis, Slavs, and Ethiopians were globally banned. I do not think any of these two players was said about this civs, because maybe aside from maybe Bengalis, I don't think this could be good saves on these maps. And then although I think somebody played Ethiopians on Sizigi, but I forget who it was. Then Chanchilaru banned Mongols and Japanese, whereas Guras banned Malians and Portuguese. Okay. As for first knives, we have Persians and Georgians. No surprises there. And then that leaves Chanchilaru with Italians, Chinese, and Khmer, and Guras with Dravidians, Vietnamese, and Byzantines. Okay, so we have Sizigi. I'm surprised we see no Koreans here, right? That's an interesting one. I think Koreans are top tier on Sizigi, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, speaking of the players, we have Guras, who is around 1800. He's a player from Brazil. And then we have Chanchilaru, who is slightly higher in Nido. He's a 2K. And he's a player from Chile. And both players have been with us in previous seasons as well. So they're not newcomers. Alright. Let me load up the games real quick. Game 1. And here we go. Alright, so we have Byzantines from Guras. And we have Chinese from Chanchilaru. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, when you think of hybrid maps, Chinese do not really come to mind, but if you think about it, if you can have a decent start, and then you just add water behind that, with the Chinese eco, it could be nice. Could be very nice. And granted, you do not have deers on this map, but you have 2 boars, so that's something. Now, Byzantines, we saw them in the previous set, sorry. They worked very well for Sabalero. Let's see what Guras is going to do with them for us. Oh, this is a sad generation. That board behind the woodline is... it hurts. Does he know? Okay, at least he knows it's there. Oh, and he's making the house there, so it's going to be even harder for him to get it. Well, not harder, it's going to take a little bit more. So idle TC time, 20 seconds for Chinese. That's a good idle TC time, I think. I think the perfect time is 17 seconds, something like that. If you do the build. Ooh. What was that build? No, sorry. Wait a second, I have to to watch that back. What the hell is that? I mean, I'm glad he didn't lose. I mean, he's Chinese, so he starts the game by getting Loom as soon as he can, so that Vil should never die there, but bad thing. Okay, so Chanchilaru going for the water here. And Guras, yeah, he's going for the water as well. Okay, so it's been quite quiet at the moment. Neither player is trying to, you know, do some shenanigans on his opponent's woodline with the Photoman or whatnot. But at the same time, Chanchilaru does not know where his opponent is. Does Guras know? Okay, Guras doesn't know either. But I mean, on this map you have a general idea, because you know you spawn on the two sides of the black hole in the middle, and you also know that you're somewhat in a diagonal, right? So you know that if you're slightly on the left, right, you should know that your opponent is going to be slightly to the right. Generally speaking. Okay, Loom coming in for Byzantines. They should be able to click up. Yeah, there we go. Chinese, they're going to make one more Vil, and then they should be able to click up as well. Just waiting for the food. There we go. Yeah, and Chanchilaru is ahead by 3 Vils. I mean, it's going to be 2, because he's slightly slower to feudal. But that's fine. That's a great advantage for Chinese. Now, I wonder what we're going to be seeing, because neither player has... I mean, Guras knows about his opponent's wall over there, so he should know his opponent's TC is over there. He's now going to be seeing this dock, if he's careful. So I wonder if he's going to try and send one Vil forward to drop a sneaky dock, right? He is Byzantines, so if he drops the dock here, unseen, and just makes a couple of fires, it's going to be very, very annoying for his opponent to fight back. Because the Byzantine fires attack faster and the docks get more HP. So, yeah, once you get a Byzantine infestation in your pond, it's going to be hard to get rid of it. And Chanchilaru knows about that, so he's scouting with his fishing ships, because he had his opponent's Photoman on his villagers, so he might be thinking, maybe he's sending someone forward, but no, there is no forward Vil from Guras, nor from Chanchilaru, really. Yeah, he saves that Vil. Barely, but he does. Ooh, he was greedy. He wanted to get the snipe from underneath the TC, and he was the scout in the process. Okay, Chanchilaru, is he going to be seeing... Okay, he might spot the archery range. That's... Yeah, that's huge. He also sees the flag. That's very nice information to have. He's going to know about the second archery range. Okay. So now he's going for a barracks, and potentially archer range of his own. But behind this, he's happy. I mean, he's walled. He's going to add farms. Getting horse collar now on top of having Chinese, so that's great. Fishing away. Just going one archer range defense. Oh, you think it's too FC heavy? I mean... I mean, that might be due to the woodlands, right? It kind of depends on the generation, right? Like, Chanchilaru's generation, I think it's cozier when it comes to the woodlands and how you can wall around them. Whereas Guras is a little bit... I mean... No, I mean, Guras is still nice. He could have walled like this, right? And this. And he would have been great. He would have still had safe gold and safe stone. I mean, if you have this amount of protection from natural resources on a hybrid map where you're going to have fish in your eco, then yeah, I think FC is going to be quite easy to pull off. But realistically, neither player is doing that, right? For a moment there, it looked like Chanchilaru wanted to do that because of his build. But now he just invested into skirmishers, he got fletching. I also heard a galley. I think the galley is over here, yes. Yep, yep. I wonder if, because of how easy it is to be annoying from behind these woodlines, I wonder if it's worth it to just make a dock here, right? And have a demo patrol this area. And the moment you see your opponent coming forward with archers to annoy your woodline, you just blow them up. But it's probably too much of an investment. Okay, we have castles from both players. Nice. Chanchilaru should be able to clean this up. Guras is going to wall this up. That's fine. Okay, so Chanchilaru thinking... Knights, yes, okay. That works. And now Guras going for his own stable. Okay, so... So Guras thinks his opponent is staying heavy on skirmishers. Or either that or he wants to claim this group of skirmishers, so he's making scouts. Because apparently he wants to stay on archers, I think. He's now going to be able to see Castle Age. Yeah, we already have 2 knights in queue for Chanchilaru. These skirms should be dying, but I don't think at this point of the game Chanchilaru cares too much about that. I mean, it's still going to hurt, right? Yeah, Otter would definitely do the demo thing I suggested. Okay, so now Guras, being Byzantines, he sees knights, he immediately goes to cheap camels. That's a good call. Ooh, this... Okay, Chanchilaru doesn't know about this. And Guras he knows. And he's making fire galleys, which are going to be... Oh wait, they're fire? Yeah, they're going to be fire ships in a moment. But he's going to lose all of this fish if he's not careful. I mean, Chanchilaru only has 2 fishing ships here, so it's not the end of the world if he loses them. And he's got a decent farming eco. But yeah, for the time being, players have switched their attention from land to the sea. Although Chanchilaru is building up his knight numbers behind this, he's getting a monastery. Probably hoping to convert some camels and just change the way I'm sorry, the way the fights go. Okay, fire ship. I mean, this pond is lost, right? So I think you just keep one in there and you just hope your opponent overinvests. Ooh, the monk going down to the skirms. That hurts. Okay, so the knights win that, so now you can go and clean up the skirms. Go clean them up, alright. Ooh, and Chanchilaru won the water here. Ooh, that's huge actually. Because, yeah, Guras, he won here, right? But he has... Well, he was making 9 fishing ships then. But he, at a certain point, he had 0. And his opponent still has 5, so... But now, since he won this side, he's going to have some very efficient fish for a while. Especially with 2 ducks. Oh, I hear a fight. Just knight getting slaughtered, but the camels, okay. When Chanchilaru going for his own camels, okay. He's got more than... Oh, that's crazy. He's got more camels than the Byzantine. Whose camels are cheaper. Okay, nice to see from Chanchilaru here. Secure the gold. Maybe the farms are a little bit too exposed, but that's fine. We actually have 4 TCs from both players. But eco-wise, Chanchilaru is ahead. He's got more food. And he's going to be able to click up. No. Okay, no, he's not going up now. He was just getting the wood for the upgrades. Okay. So he's just going to boom this out. But do you really want to do that against Byzantines? I mean, as... I forgot what I was about to say, sorry. Okay, Byzantines are up to imp. Thanks to their bonus. But they're behind by 13-15 bills, so Chinese should be able to go up quite fast behind this. Ooh. That's a good fight. Yeah, you take that any day. Nice. Nice cleanup from Chanchilaru. He needed that. Because he's going to be seeing Imperial from his opponent in a moment now. That said, he lost quite the number of camels as well. Yeah, he's only left with 2. But now he's up in Imperial, ahead by 20 bills. He's going to be able to afford everything the moment he gets to Imperial. His opponent, not so much it looks like. Okay, immediately getting chemistry from Byzantines, that's a good play. Chinese tend to struggle against bombard cannons. But Chinese now pulling ahead by 30 vills. Okay, that eco is going to be insane. I am a little bit disappointed we see no dock here or here going for Dromos by the Byzantines, but sure. Yeah, double castle here is going to be very scary. These are Byzantine castles. You do not take them down in a trap war. You just don't. And this castle is going to go down by the time this one goes up, so yeah. I hope Chanchilaru was not thinking of going Chukunu, because he's not going to be able to today. Ooh, we're going heavy camel, okay. I mean, his opponent is going mostly skirmisher. Oh no, Arbuster. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the heavy camel here. Maybe Cavalier would have been better, I don't know. Castle goes down. And Chanchilaru might be slightly over booming. He is a 180, sorry, 58 bills. He was still making more. I think he noticed and just then killed some of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing some mass genocide from Chanchilaru on his own people. Ooh, but now the skirmishers, they should be able to take down Tribe if they want to. A 30 C from Byzantines forward. Yeah, this is... Stop making bills, dude. You've got enough. Okay, what's this mass migration? Yeah, I think at this point Chinese are against a unit combination that they really cannot engage. BBCs. Ooh, wait, that BBC was sniped of the trap. Okay, that's nice actually. Okay, so the castle over here failed, so... Ooh, Gura... Wait, did he lose the stone for that one? Okay, no, he deleted it. Oof. Okay, okay. Yeah, now Guras is just going to grind his opponent down. I'm surprised Chanchilaru hasn't thought about raiding from this side. But I guess he's too focused on relating this. Gold mines and stone mines are going to get depleted eventually. It's going to take a while, especially considering there are this. Okay, wait, hold the phone. Chanchilaru is pushing this one back. Okay. Cavalier now on the field should make a difference. Again, I don't think you might want to play with them in the first line. You might want to go raid. Yeah, and Chanchilaru knows that, so he's prepping his Tony Cashier. Sorry. he's going to, I don't know what came out of my mouth. He's going to prepare his castle here to be able to raise his opponent on the side. And he took down this castle. So hold on. He's got 4 traps here. This castle is going down. He's getting a Chokuno. That's not bad upgrade. Yeah, that's usually an upgrade you do not want to get because it basically makes the unit slightly worse. And we also had no Chokuno on the map still, but yeah, on the field still, but sure. That's actually a good... I think it's 2 tiles, yeah. It's still decent. And Chanchilaru, I thought he was going to die to the army composition, but no. Oh, the pathing of these 2 tribes is... wasn't betting he told them to attack this one. Oh no! He didn't? Oh, okay. Yeah, and now with the raids on the side, yeah. Yeah. Guras should be calling the GG here, I think. 100 more less vills. 1/3 of the army, yeah. I think the moment this one goes down, he calls it. Maybe even earlier. Yeah, there we go. GG. Well played to Chanchilaru, who takes game 1. He had a better KD, more army. I mean, armies were quite similar, so way more eco. I think that's just... I mean, on one hand, it's the Chinese being insane, eco-wise. On the other one is the fact that he had almost 160 vills, so that's going to help. Uptimes, alternating uptimes, I like that. Yeah, 160 vills was his max. And fishing ships, okay, so Guras got more, right? But I mean, he got some here now. But he lost all of the... Well, not all of it, but most of the fish ships he had here. So he had to remake them. So that's something to keep in mind. And APMs were quite similar as well. Okay. Oh, sorry. I hit mic. Okay, let me load game 2, which is going to be on Sizigi. This one, yes. And here we go. Okay. So I haven't casted this map in a while now. And we have Vietnamese against Khmer. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the 4 biomes that we got for this generation, and then we can talk about the civs. Okay, so first of all, both players started with the scout horse. That's nice. Okay, here we have a barren land. There is nothing aside from some stone and some gold. Here we have some kind of savanna-like biome. With power trees, some elephants. 4 elephants. Where the oh, okay, there is the 4th. And both players should be able to get to each. Right, Guras should be able to see this one and then should be able to get to that one. And Chanchilaru, well, he's going to have this one and this one. And he's got a decent amount of geese right now. We then have the biome where Guras made his starting TC. And here we have some birch trees, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, birch trees. Very little gold. And very little stone. Speaking of gold, there is some here in the savannah as well, but it's not as much. And then here in the south we have a wintry biome. With snow, some ibexes, some berries. And that's it. So again, we have a generation where gold is quite scarce, which is pretty common on this map, and I don't think they were playing with the antiquity mode enabled. Let me check in game whether there should be oysters out there. Yeah, antiquity mode was not enabled. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we already have fish from both players. Now the good thing for Guras is he knows where his opponent is, and he knows there is basically nothing up here. So he might be thinking, okay, if I pressure my opponent on the front, he might have nothing to take in the back of his base. Which is not completely true, but at the same time it is, because yes, there is stone and gold behind back here. But for Chanchilaru to get there, he would have to leave the TC safety. So the only safe one realistically is probably this gold, but it's still not impossible to pressure. Also, both players docked this side. Okay, so Guras also knows about his opponent dock. Ooh. Okay, Chanchilaru not knowing where his opponent's dock is could hurt him in the long run. But we'll see. Especially in early feudal. Although I expect him to make a fire or a galley even without knowing his opponent's dock, right? His opponent's dock's position. Okay, so let's talk a bit about the civs. So we have Vietnamese from Guras, which I believe are a very nice one to have on this map. I mean, they are nice to have in general in team games because you just know where your opponent's TC are. But yeah, I think they could work well on this one because due to the craziness of the map generation, knowing where your opponent's TC is going to be very helpful. I would argue even more so than, you know, other maps that you might find like Arabia or stuff like that. Now Khmer, on the other hand, I personally haven't considered them for this map, but seeing them here, I mean, I can see them working because they have a very crazy farming eco, right? So if you get a generation where there's not that much food to go around, switching to farms early on is going to be great for your eco, because they're just going to be basically working faster. Okay, we have both players up to feudal. Chanchilaru is actually up faster. I mean, that's the Khmer privilege. You don't really need buildings to go up, so that's fine. I think this is a visually bugged map. Bugged farm, sorry, not map. But it's fine. Ooh. I mean, if Chanchilaru wants to be cheeky, you drop a palisade here, right through the corner, and then that village is trapped. I mean, I think she's already trapped. She might be, yeah. Ooh, both players have a lot of keys. Now that I look at it. Ooh. Okay, no, okay, never mind. I thought there was a hole there? Ah. Amazing. But no, anyway, I was worried for a moment that Chanchilaru might try to circumnavigate the island by going this way. But no, he was just trying to get to the villager. Now he's going to be able to kill the fishy ships from Guras. That's good eco damage. No fletching, so kiting this is going to be harder than usual. Do we have a blacksmith from Chanchilaru? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I mean, you get blacksmiths, you just get fletching, and then you start microing against these. Just send your fish to the corner in the meantime. Ooh, making demos now, okay. That's a choice. Ooh, imagine a demo on that one. Wasted demo. Okay, so Guras, he basically won water. He now just needs, yeah, Chanchilaru is doing the right move. He knows he's too far behind on water, so he's thinking, at least let me go around and kill his fish. Because if I cannot have fish eco, then neither will my opponent. Okay, so now Guras, he won the water, but still no fishing ships left. Behind by 2, maybe 4k resources collected. Sorry, not 2, 2k or 4k. 200, 400 resources collected. So who's I mean, I would say Guras is slightly closer to Imperial to Castle, sorry, than his opponent. Sorry about that. And Guras is also walling everything. Huh. I mean, he knows where his opponent's TC is, so he should know how to wall against him. Both players up to castle, similar up times. Chanchilaru still finding value in this galleys. I mean, I think he's just going to be annoying and not let Guras have a solid Fijiko. Okay, so the moment both players reach castle, I think we're going to be seeing much more action. Unless they want to take us into another hour-long game with people fully built Imperial and just raiding each other to death. So scouts from the Vietnamese, are you going... Okay, sorry for the Khmer. Okay, that makes sense. Are they going fully on cavalry, or do you think they might be going for something else in the future? Because I don't know if knights are the answer to Rattan archers. Savar definitely are, but then... Word of the Middle. Sorry. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying random words. I just keep thinking and word came out wrong. But yeah, knights are not going to be able to find damage because we have stone walls from Guras, right? I mean, she's still open here, but yeah, just move wall there, or yeah, a house here. She's fine. Unless that's open, but it shouldn't be. No, I think there's a... Let's see. Yeah, there's a tree behind that. So is Guras... Okay, he had the second TC. But so did Chanchilaru. And Chanchilaru, he could just cover this area in farms. He would have such an amazing eco. And once we get to the point of both saves being fully boomed, who do we favor? Because I'm somewhat inclined to say Khmer, but at the same time we do not have bombard cannons from Khmer, but Vietnamese do, so so there's that. Ooh. Nah, they're not going to get able. You're not going to be able to get in. We need a forward castle to break in, I think. They might actually be able to get in through here. And escape the conversion as well. Okay. Okay, suddenly Chanchilaru, just because he managed to get in from here, he's funding some damage, right? He killed a couple of bills. He confirmed his opponent is not on farms, so he's heavily on water, which... Ooh, Guras wanted to be annoying here and just wall her resources. But no, as I was saying, if you are Chanchilaru, you might want to considering adding some water just to be able to go around and snipe the fish. Especially when you're pressuring like this to the front, right? Oh, university, what for? Ooh, and Chanchilaru has enough stone for a castle. Oh, Guras does as well. So I wonder if it just got it in case his opponent castle dropped him, in order to be able to take that up. Take that on, sorry. Vietnamese CA, of course we do have those. Hmm. 9 against 7. Wait, why did I hear scorpion sounds? Ah. There they are. When this castle... I mean... it is going to take down stuff. But it's not going to take you to... Sorry, it's not going to give you an opening into your opponent's base. Although, honestly, if the issue is getting into your opponent's base, You can just cut with the Khmer-released elephant, right? Guras is holding on, but I mean he's got the food fish, the food. He's got the food income on water thanks to the fish. But aside from that, he's losing. He keeps losing position, and I don't know. On land at least. I mean, he secured this area with the castles, but it's fine because then. Chanchilaru could just send 2 petards and a bunch of light cav here, get into your base and just ruin your all day. But we have Imperial from Guras and we have Rattans on the way in production, and we have Imperial from Chanchilaru as well. Ooh, I was expecting to have more farms, but at this point, especially with Khmer. Ooh, I see elephants from Chanchilaru. Is he going to go elephant siege as a combination? Okay, so normally I would say this race to Imperial favors the skirmisher player, but I would have said that in the previous one against Vikings as well, but they just lost, so yeah. Both players are now finally to Imperial. Let's see. Okay, so we have played Bargain Armor for Chanchilaru, who is apparently going to stay on cavalry, but not just any cavalry, most likely elephants. Whereas Chanchilaru, he's going... sorry. Guras, he opted for... Oh, he hasn't opted for Bracer yet. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just... got tapped out a moment there. Ooh, Captain. That's going to be very nice against the walls and to soak up the damage of the Rattans. Who might die to the Scorpions actually, so this is going to be a strong combination from Chanchilaru. Let's see if he can push quickly enough to kill his opponent, because at this point of the game, yeah, fish has become very inefficient. We have 33 fishing ships for Guras. And what? 19 farms? Yeah. Food income is just going to be bad. And I think he's looking at his working villagers on the under the food tab, and he's thinking, oh well, I have so many on food, let's put them all to gold and wood. But no. That castle is going to go down, and then yeah. Ooh, going for monks probably to counter the elephants. I think it's a little bit too late. I was expecting more farms from Khmer if they want to go... elephants, but yeah, now Guras has no way to stop this. I mean, this castle is going to be a good stop for the moment. But we have 3 tribes from Chanchilaru, which are going to be able to take down the castle, so yeah. Ooh, counter raid from Guras, which might be able to find some kills here. Yeah, this is going to hurt. I mean, it's light cav with no secondary armor. Great. Oh, the guys just need to shoot him. Yeah. Oh, no, okay, no, he got the bloodlines. Oh yeah, I could see it from there as well. Sorry. This is going to kill a lot of vills. Ooh. I mean, Guras might be able to... I mean, eco numbers are going to look similar. But at the same time, of those 79, 24 are fishing ships, which are not going to be that efficient, but... yeah, and losing this castle from Guras is going to be huge. Chanchilaru still... okay, he garrisoned here, okay. And he still has 93 vills, so it's not as bad. His only problem at the moment is that he's not tacked into pikes. So he will have to fight this. Oh, never mind, the TC fights that. I was about to say he would have to fight that with his own light cap. Or elephants, but I think you want your elephants forward at this point. Or you just ignore the problem and you just kill your opponent. Yeah. Yeah, and Guras calls the GG. Well played from Chanchilaru. He looked very strong in this one. I mean, again, in both games, there were points where I thought, okay, Chanchilaru is dead. And then he just brought it back, and he won tribe fights against saves, which, in my opinion, he should never have, because he was one castle against 2 Vietnamese castles. And sure, Vietnamese castles, they lack some technologies to make them sturdier, but they get conscription for free, right? So you should be able to have more tribes out very quickly than your opponent when compared to your opponent, and that gives you an edge in trap wars, right? But yeah, in the end, Chanchilaru just proved he knows how to deal with those situations. 10k more resources collected. Better uptimes overall. Yeah, I think this is what killed Guras in the end, right? He relied too much on fishing ships, but never made any... What's it called? Never made any fish traps. So the moment the... what's it called? The fish stopped being efficient, they were just useless. And they dropped again. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with OBS. I'm going to be posting this on YouTube, of course. Thanks for everyone who's going to watch this. I'll just see you the next time I cast. And hopefully by that time I won't be having these issues with OBS. Alright, bye bye.